And today is the last official day that we have possession of this location, and we wanted to show you the end result. You've kind of gone along the whole trip with us. You saw what it looked like when we took possession of it. Thankfully, when we took possession of it, our our landlords actually ran it as a store, and so we actually took possession of quite a few of their products. And so I don't think it's ever been this empty, at least for you guys to see. And so we wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a tour, talk about the future and what's kind of going to happen in the future of Hooked on Pickin. You guys have been watching kind of the progress. We are fully functional up at the new space. We've had a lot of people pop in, and we've been able to share with them that we're no longer the store that used to be there in that Trenton location, but that we have online local pickup for them. And so we're also going to try to do maybe some warehouse sales along the summertime when they have garage sale days, things like that, to move some of our fun products. And so we definitely want to make it available for the community. So we have local pickup available if you order online, and then we also have obviously the online shopping for you guys, and we still have all of our regularly scheduled stuff. So
it's so empty.
It's so empty in here.
So empty.
So when we give you the tour, you'll see a few things still on the shelves. Those belong to the previous owner. The shelving was his. Lots of chairs and desks, tables and stuff like that still belong to him. And so if you guys are online, give us a shout out. We'll mention your name and say hey and hello. And so Paul is reading comments and things like that.
Patricia says it's frozen. We don't have any internet in the building anymore,
yes. So we're running out of data.
Hopefully it's working. We've got 94 people on. If you guys can see us,
yeah, let us know.
Give me a little hello.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we got
Mary says hello. Aline says hi. But hello from Oakland, not frozen anymore. Well, good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it probably just took a minute.
But there is no internet here anymore, so.
Yeah, so we're running off data. We'll see how well it films.
So it was absolutely awesome. I don't think we could have made the leap without the Lord God and also our landlord. He's a great man.
He's the one that reached out to us and offered us this space.
But look at this. All these shelves he already had for us. We walked into really a store that had all kinds of stuff in it already.
And it was already set up. I mean, we set up the space we have now, and that was exhausting. So the fact that when we walked in, we didn't have to do that, it was amazing.
That was awesome. So very easy to work with. Gave us a big break when it came to the rent there also, and or here, and it was just couldn't ask for anything better. So, and then we were able to make our own leap to buy our own building. So that's exciting too. So a lot of people saying hello. Hey, great to have you on. We're going to give you a little bit of a tour just so that you can see kind of the end. Would you call it bittersweet? I don't know.
It's the end of a stage, but the beginning of a new one. So you guys have been kind of along the journey. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't feel necessarily sad, to leave this space, but it's got some good memories and stuff, you know. All right, you want to give them a tour a little bit?
Absolutely. Well, this would have been the front door, right?
We pulled our decals off and everything.
Yeah, all the decals are down now. So you would have walked in here. There would have been a counter over there where Heather is, right about there.
We have a big sign up here, remember?
Yep, but that's all gone now.
This is where the counter was.
Whatever happened to Amy? Haven't seen her lately. She has worked for us a few times during the move. Right now, her son from the Coast Guard is home, so she wants to spend as much available time with him, because then he'll be leaving for like a year on a tour. So then you might see her again on occasion.
She is homeschooling your children and focusing on family right now.
Correct. She does homeschool her children, but I think occasionally she might work here or there for us, Yeah. So, but all of this, of course, in the retail store would have been product there. And then this would have all been product here. We started off with this couple where this island right here, this little shelving area was called an island, if you didn't know. This little island right here was Hooked on Pickins. And so we used to put our product down here when they were doing their own space. And that kind of started that relationship real well.
Yeah, a little bit. And then they were like, hey, do you want the whole place? Because his wife was working a full-time job and trying to do that.
I don't know how they did that. They were trying to run this and both work full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Just I don't
Yeah.
know how they pulled that off. They're incredible people.
Yep.
But yeah, but we couldn't ask for anything better.
So this is what the back looks like. This was basically, we turned it into our back room. But this
Yep.
was originally part of the main retail store.
Yep. But see,
originally.
all of these shelves were our landlords. I mean, we again couldn't ask for anything better. The product over there, that is still some stuff. But when we came here, every shelf was filled with their stuff. Now, as you can see, it's
Not
very
much.
very little left.
Yep.
And most of it's seasonal, like some of that's Christmas, and
Yep.
it's been clearanced and
Yeah.
priced down to like
Any other comments?
dime.
Matthew? Just
a
hellos?
lot of hellos. If you
Good.
guys have questions, let me know. Do you miss not having customers coming into the new place? Great question, Brandy.
So I know some customers that enjoyed us here are sad that they can't peruse just the shelving, Do we miss customers? We miss seeing the people, absolutely. We
Yeah.
do miss seeing the people. Do we miss the having to, we didn't have enough people to run the retail space, to be honest.
Daytime people.
Daytime
Daytime
employees. We have enough in the evening, but we don't have enough daytime employed people. And so that's one of the main reasons I think that
Yeah.
we are not running a retail space, because we do so much for the online audience.
And honestly, the retail space, we just weren't making money. I
Yeah.
mean, there were several days that just to hire, like on Saturdays, we would hire 2 people to work down here. We weren't making enough in sales to even cover those 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just didn't have enough. We're in a tiny town, so we just didn't have enough foot traffic, to be honest. That was the biggest reason.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Joe says my package from a couple weeks ago has still not been delivered.
Yeah, we were having, we ship it out within 1 to 2 days. We do not do any shipping on Saturday and Sunday, but if you order on Saturday and Sunday, it gets shipped immediately on Monday.
Now it
But,
does. Our
yes,
crew's up
it
there right
does.
now doing
Yeah,
that.
we're shipping stuff right now. The issue is the carriers.
Yep, the post office.
It's the post office. We had a lady order that lives 30 minutes from here, and her package went 4 states away and then came back to her. So I don't know what's going on. But we do our job on our end, we promise.
Yeah, we do
Yep.
we do the best that we can, but
Yep.
wish there was a perfect system, but there
Yeah.
not As long as your package still is tracking,
Then it's still
then
moving.
you're doing good.
Yeah.
49ers Mama says I got my surprise box we got last week with the toys and 3D stuff, and it was great. Thanks.
Awesome.
Wonderful to hear. Hey, we just made even more mystery boxes. So
Which ones did we make?
I made kitchen and home mystery boxes.
Oh, talk about rare finds.
Oh, and now we have 2 items on the rare finds. So on hookedonpickin.com, the rare finds are going to be really some of Dad's auction things and some more antique-y like picks, that
We cannot
sometimes there's only one of.
We cannot sell enough of Dad's auction finds,
Oh, no.
and so we made a category where some of the really, really most interesting things and the most unusual things are now on rare finds on Hooked on Pickin. So you can order it
Yeah.
actually with your other Hooked on Pickin buys.
Correct. I'm probably not going to put like a ton, but I think if I got up to like 30 items on there, I think that would
The
be
most
good.
unique. So this was where the desks were in the shipping station.
Will you get any Mickey in? Well, if Dad finds something really cool that's Mickey and it's really expensive, I'll put it on rare find. If not, we get Mickey Mouse stuff in liquidation all the time.
This is our old fire sale row. This is
Yep.
where we used to have fire sales.
That's where all the fire sales did go.
Yep.
So, yep. Hey, I'm just noticing, isn't that our shades?
We got one down, and then we will have to grab the other 2.
The other 2,
it's a
yeah,
good
because
thing
they have
we
our
noticed.
logo on there.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see. I get my boxes from you every week, sometimes 2 boxes a week. Love ordering from you. Great. Thank you, Pretty Milk Duds.
Yeah.
49ers Mom says your dad does find good stuff, but my hubby can't watch if I'm on the bid.
Yeah.
Me up once, laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
so this is what
Yeah.
it
Still
looks
have
like.
some of the products, but that's their stuff there. All the shelves are empty, and of course, this was all theirs there. This was all theirs there.
The shelving and the filing cabinets all belong to them. Yep.
Correct.
So anyway, it's bittersweet to leave the space because it's what catapulted us kind of to the next level. But our landlord really kind of gave us the bravery to
Oh,
take
yeah.
the next step. We were worried, and we had full confidence in
Felt
him.
like training wheels with the Lord God,
Yes.
helping us with it.
Yep. So we're really excited. We've got our whole crew. We actually have, I
Lisa
think,
says, I see all the candy bars sold out. Not all of them yet.
Not all of
Not
them.
all of them.
Yep.
If you go to the candy and snacks line, you'll still find lots of ham and candy bars. I think we were down to 90 candy bars.
Yep.
So they're all
we have a
various
bunch
different.
of the everything bagel ones left because that's
Yeah.
a brand new one.
Right.
So we ordered actually quite a bit of that one, and so we do have some of those left.
Correct.
But yeah, go to keep scrolling through the candy and snacks.
Yep.
It may not be at the top of the candy category. It might
But
be
I think
further down.
somebody told me this morning when we were on the live, there was only 5 pages, so it's not many.
Yeah.
It's not many
Yeah.
pages to go through.
Yep.
Will you guys ever get the cotton candy back in? The cotton candy had a shelf life, Mary, and that's there were a couple of times we kind of got burned, like we couldn't sell.
It quick
I think there was a pickle cotton candy that didn't sell quick enough, and a blueberry cotton candy, and so we're
Yeah.
like, let's find stuff with a better shelf
Yeah.
life. But where do you guys sell your items?
hookedonpickin.com. Oh, here, I'll show you.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, we actually have this.
Oh,
That's great.
well, I'll pull it down.
There it is. We do have logos still. Hookedonpickin.com right there.
Yep. We need to take these with us.
Yes, we do. We do sell on Facebook Marketplace also now. Those would be big things that would be impossible to ship. And Heather, I think, sold 4 things last week.
I did.
And we just kind of really started that last week,
I
really.
sold our countertops.
Yeah, the countertops that were there.
Actually, I think one of our countertops still had the logo on it when I sold it.
Well, great, Aunt
Yeah.
Jackie. That's great to have you on here. Lisa says, I went to the candy and snack thing, and the only one that came up was the Fifth Avenue bar. No, it has
Hammond's chocolate bars.
it's Hammond's chocolate bar. It's one listing that has all of the candy bars on that one listing.
It's got like 32 different
Yep, there's like
variations.
32 different ones on that one listing.
Yep.
It'll say Hammond's, and it will have like a fanned out candy bars on it.
Yep.
If you look at the picture.
Yep. Or you can type in Hammond's,
Yeah.
Hammonds, on the search bar. You'll find it there too.
Yep.
Yep.
49 says you guys will do great anywhere you guys go. Love your items, and the stories and the jokes are great.
Yeah.
So purely on your website, pretty much on the website. We will do things on Facebook Marketplace, and then probably because we're in a small town in Trenton, is about 2,700 people, but they'll have like garage sale days, and they do some kind of rummage days and that kind of thing. We will probably have people come in or set up tables for people to kind of shop
Yep.
for the stuff then.
We'll do like a warehouse sale kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yep.
If you've ever seen Reseller Rabbit, he does it also at his warehouse. I think he's up in the Minnesota area, and same situation, smaller area where they're at, and it
Yep.
works out better that way. Jody Hammers has been watching you from the start.
Yeah. From the carport unboxings.
Oh,
or the
yeah.
dining room table unboxings.
That was good.
Yeah.
Where are y'all from? We are from Trenton, Illinois,
30 minutes east of St. Louis.
30 minutes east from St. Louis. So
We're in southern Illinois.
yeah, you could drive about 15 minutes from our house and see the arch, and we're 5 hours from Chicago, so we're way southern Illinois, and we're closer to Missouri. We're closer to Missouri and Kentucky than we
Yes.
are
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jody Hammers from Winterset, Iowa.
Oh,
You know where Burlington, Iowa is, don't you? Then.
Yep.
And we were.
That's where all the kids were
Our
born.
first church was in Yarmouth, Iowa.
Tiny town.
Town of 60 people.
Yep.
So, but so that's where we first started to realize we were so poor and needed to resell.
Yes.
Mary Hall says, "Did you get my email?"
Yes.
Mary Hall, I think we did.
Yes.
I thought Shannon was
Shannon
talking
already
about it.
responded to it.
Yeah, Shannon responded to your email. Shannon actually has been responding in the morning, and we get that occasionally. People say, "Hey, have you responded to my email?" And the last person, it was, "Yeah, we responded 3 hours ago."
Yep.
Right on the same link that you had sent it to us.
Yep.
So, Reseller Rabbit is also. I am a fan of Reseller Rabbit. I like that guy. I saw him at ASD Market Week and panicked and didn't talk to him.
Yep.
But I should have.
Almost fangirled out.
I almost fangirled out on Reseller Rabbit, and I was like, okay, that'd be really weird for a dude to run up and hug another dude because,
Yep.
I watch you all the time, that kind of thing. But I decided not to. Yeah, I really enjoy him. Primo Duds is from Wisconsin. Let's see. I just got here. What's going on? This is our last day in the old location, so we had to come down to do a once over.
Yep. A couple of our employees came down and cleaned.
Had to peel off the hooked on Pickin stuff. We just got that done a while ago.
Yep.
How do you feel leaving this store? Have you answered that already?
It's bittersweet. We're very thankful for the opportunity that our landlord gave us to catapult our business to the next level. It was here that we hired our first employee. It was here that we tried retail. And kind of learned about that. And so just all sorts of fun things, so.
Lisa, I don't know how to answer your question. How far away are we from Pennsylvania? If you just Google driving directions to St. Louis, you would be right on top of where we're at, really.
Yep.
So however long it takes to get to St. Louis.
Yep.
Thought you were moving in. Oh, no. No,
Yep.
we have a mortgage there now.
Yes. No, we love the new space. We currently have, I think, 6 employees up there working and packaging your packages right now. Actually,
yeah, we had a pretty good weekend. About 150 orders, so they're getting that going, and
they
then
should probably all be shipped out tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. Your floor guy did a great job. They did. That was actually Dave and Debbie. Dave and Debbie came down, and they did all that.
They Jackson and Adam helped me on Saturday move the last bits out. Dave and Debbie moved quite a bit out. Amy moved every employee helped move something out of here. Even Lexi and Faith helped, and James when he was here. But then Dave and Debbie did the last bits of cleaning here to get everything kind of finalized.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well.
So we're going to say bye to this location, and a huge thank you to our landlord who gave us the opportunity to really kind of catapult our business, and he's the nicest guy. And pray for him as he finds someone new to rent this amazing space.
Oh, he'll find somebody.
And so we're really excited about the next chapter, and you already have been seeing all of the great things we're doing up there, and we're getting more and more people, and Paul's bidding on bigger and bigger loads of pallets.
Yes, I'm actually found where I can actually bid from Amazon, and so I've been bidding on pallets and pallet loads from Amazon. But trying different things.
The other thing too is we normally go to our ASD Market Week and find new vendors in March. Well, we were doing the move in March, so we are planning on doing ASD in August, and so definitely stay tuned. We'll have some new stuff coming then, but we also have a new category called Rare Finds. Check that out. It's a place we're going to put some of the auction stuff, and then we also have started clearancing out a bunch more stuff in the clearance section.
At the end of the month and the beginning of the month, like right around the 1st. So tomorrow's the 1st. It's not April Fool's Day. I know everybody says April Fool's Day. But on the 1st, you will see a lot of stuff on clearance there. I try to have at least 200 different items on clearance. So I think the lowest thing I had on there was a quarter to like $20, something like there.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so check out the clearance section on hookedonpickin.com. We do have more candy bars still on the snacks and candy category. And
hey, 49ers Mama, the sloth is on hookedonpickin.com. Check the 3D section.
We have a 3D printed.
We have 3D printed sloth, and there are 2 different kinds of sloth.
Yep.
There are 2 different colors there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this random live stream at 7 o'clock at night, our time, where we just popped on and wanted to say a last goodbye to this building. And thanks so much for all of your support. We couldn't have done it without you guys. And we're going to continue to do it at the new location, which you guys have already been seeing. So we'll see you tomorrow for an unboxing. And, of course, remember in the end, Jesus wins.